Hello ladies and gents, I'm Dangerously and welcome back here to my playthrough of Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Last time we picked up all the rest of the map pieces that we were looking for through various means. We chatted up Kate, Capsize, and basically now we've found out that LeChuck knows that I have the map and he's sent Largo Legrand out to take care of Guybrush and potentially Wally, who we need to get to know to ask his opinion on this map that we're after piecing together. So here we are where we left off with Kate Capsize on screen. Turns out you could actually pick her up. As we can see here. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? Trying to avoid guys like you. Anyway. So since last time as well, I made an episode. Return to Monkey Island gameplay reveal trailer has come out, and it has revealed some interesting pieces of information, and at the same time revealed absolutely nothing at all. But we actually do have confirmation that Stan has survived his predicament here inside this coffin. So you will be getting out, buddy. Look at coffin. Nice finish. I'm losing valuable business. Anyway, yeah. So it turns out Stan is alive. And well, Guybrush isn't a killer after all. Well, maybe not of Stan, but maybe of other characters. So here we go. Let's head off to Scab Island to see what Wally makes of these lovely maps we're after picking up. Yeah, really excited now for Return to Monkey Island, I have to say. Look, the art style is controversial, we know. Wally seems to be okay. Hello. Hello, Wally. Let's talk to Wally. Hi, Wally. Oh, hello, Mr. Brush. Okay, I have to give him this map, so... yeah, so like this art style of Return to Monkey Island has proved to be quite controversial with many people in the, I suppose, cult fan following that Monkey Island has gained over the years. And I can sympathize with the people, I understand, because I think it's an unusual art style to go for with a well-known property like Monkey Island. It's quite out there actually. It's quite different for Monkey Island. For a kind of indie darling style game, like, it works, and I'm sure the artist, cannot think of his name off the top of my head, Rex something, I'm not sure what his second name is, but yeah, that artist has worked on games like Tearaway, and he kind of has that children's coloring book style art thing going on, and he's obviously brought that into Monkey Island, so I can understand it's not for everybody. I kind of don't really have an opinion on it. I don't think it's terrible, and I don't think it's amazing either. I think it's somewhere in between. Like, I really like how, like, say, Elaine looks. Confirmed as well, Elaine will be making her return in Return to Monkey Island. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's interesting is all I can say. I am super excited to play the game, and I can't wait to play it, but for the time being, we're just going to have to do with Monkey Island 2, 3, 4, 5 and the special editions until it comes out. So I'll continue playing here anyway. Do I have to combine the map maybe first? I think I need to get an expert to figure this out. Okay. Right, so I'll just give a map piece to Wally. Got any more of these? I've got the rest of it right here. Very interesting. Can you put it all together into one map for me? I'll do it for you if you run an errand for me. Go to the International House of Mojo and ask the fortune teller if my love potion's ready. Okay. I'll try to have this done for you when you come back. Yes, of course. So, yeah, so Largo is potentially going to try to, I don't know, hurt Wally. we'll have to wait to find out what happens. So we've got to head to the voodoo lady and get a love potion. Wally must be one of those hopeless romantics for old Wally there. No problem. I love the bass line in this song. Oh no, it hasn't come. There it is. It's just so boom, 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 boom. It's very cool, like. Right, let's talk to the voodoo lady. Back again, Mr. Treepwood. Wally sent me to pick up some love potion. Oh, okay. Tell him I said to enjoy, but to be careful. It's powerful stuff. Wouldn't want that little guy getting hurt. Wait, I just felt a sudden disturbance in the force. As if a tiny, tiny voice just called out in fear, and then hastily scratched a message into a table. I think Wally's in trouble, and I think LeChuck has something to do with it. Oh, I'd better go check. Right, so she's sensed a disturbance in the force. I wonder what force that is. Let's look at the juju bag. Let's see here. There are some matches in here. And it says something that says love bomb on it. Instructions. 1. Light fuse. 2. Throw at target. 3. Get ready for some love. Let's look at these matches. Close cover before striking. Can you light the love bomb on fire? Can you light love bomb? I'm no pyromaniac. No. I want to save it for Elaine. International House of Mojo. How nice. Right, off we go. Back to Wally. And let's see if Wally has survived. Row, row, row your boat gently up the swamp. Right, rowing to shore. Here we are. Oh, look at this. A crate. The Ghost Pirate LeChuck. C.O. LeChuck's Island and Getaways and Spa. Contents, Misk Voodoo Supplies. So the voodoo lady isn't against, helping out LeChuck with his voodoo needs. Maybe she shouldn't be supplying him. Right, okay. Maybe she doesn't care. She has to make a buck too. Right, wood tick. I thought there was going to be no music. Let's go and just see Woody one more time, see if there's anything to say. What if you give him the love bomb? No thanks. Ahem. Yeah? No. Nothing. He doesn't want nothing. Use matches. Guybrush is not a pyromaniac. Okay, let's walk to the door. Where'd he go? Someone's hastily scratched a message here. It says, LeChuck. Oh no! LeChuck's kidnapped the cartographer! The poor little guy. Hey, he has my map! Walk to hastily scratched message. It just says LeChuck. Right. And I remember this part came up in the game when we were kids, and we were kind of stuck on it for quite a while. He looks nice enough. I guess I'll be going now. Right, so nobody, literally probably absolutely run out of every little dialogue opportunity that I possibly could. So I better just get a move on, really. So obviously there's a big crate down by the swamp, and we are looking to chase after LeChuck. And this particular big crate is actually addressed to LeChuck and his island getaway and spa. We've opened the crate. Let's look at the crate now. Nope. Right. Let's use the crate. So we get inside. I think there's something moving in here. Hey, Rich. I could use a hand with this one. Looks like another box of live snakes. Sounds like it too. Well, let's get it on the truck. Part 3. LeChuck's Fortress. His fortress of evil. In the small crate of voodoo supplies that would have been his home for the next 5 days and nights, Guybrush is forced to eat bat lungs and eel bladders to stay alive. Eventually, Guybrush and the rest of the slithering cargo are delivered to the very doorstep of the Caribbean's most fearsome villain, living or dead, the ghost pirate LeChuck. Well, he's a zombie pirate now, right? LeChuck's crate of voodoo supplies. You know, we don't deliver out this far, usually. You guys bucking for a tip? Well, we figured since... Well, you figured wrong. LeChuck don't tip nobody. Gee. What a butt. Yeah, I hate snakes. Just like Indiana Jones. So here we are at the Fortress of Solitude. Let's look at this. It's the crate I came in here. I came here in. I came in here. Let's get back in. I'm not getting back in there. Poor old Guybrush. Can I push the crate? I can't move it. Okay. So, oh yes. Here we are. I don't quite remember this piece of music. It sounds good though. It's kind of like sneaky. Back tunnel, broken sign. Got all the different signs, right. Walk to big sign. Let's look at the big sign. Nice big sign. Let's look at the sign under it. Nice wooden sign. Nice plain old sign. Nice broken sign. Nice sign, no splinters. Nice nailed up sign. Can we pick up the nailed up sign? I can't pick that up. Look, it's a nice sign, TM. Nice, yet another sign. So there's a lot of signs there. A whole lot of signs. Right, so back tunnel and back tunnel. So we just walk to the back tunnel. Right, so here we are. This is another, we'll call it a maze puzzle. Ugly bone thing. Let's look at it. Some kind of strange skeleton statue. So basically, yeah, this is a maze puzzle. And of course, earlier on in the game, when we were falling out of trees and our screens were going red and we were listening to our parents from beyond the grave as skeletons sing them bones to us. Yeah, there's the LucasArts Gold guy again. Basically, it's led to this part of the game. I remember as a kid because Cynthia, one of the commenters on this series, had pointed out that I actually didn't need to take down those instructions, that Guybrush himself actually takes them down for this puzzle on the spit encrusted paper. And here we are, the head bone is connected to the rib bone. So basically, the idea of the puzzle, once I restart, so that resets, basically we just go around in a loop. But so we can go here, so let's have a look. The head bone is connected to the rib bone, so like the head there is connected to the ribs, so that to me would make sense that that should be the first one that we go through, because these are all doors. So that's the head bone is connected to the rib bone, and the rib bone is connected to the leg bone. So let's use this ugly bone thing. That doesn't seem to work. Open. That doesn't seem to work. Push. And here we are. So we walk through, and then we look at our wonderful spit encrusted paper. The rib bone is connected to the leg bone is connected to the hip bone. I think anyway, unless each of these verses is like one of the doors. So should I be going head to rib, rib to leg, leg to hip? So head, rib, leg, or should it be head, rib, rib, leg, leg, hip? How does this work again? The head bone is connected to the rib bone, so we went through one of those, say. The rib bone is connected to the leg bone, so we need rib and leg. So we've no rib or leg there. So do we go through and find a leg and rib? Not sure. I'm correct in thinking that, right? Head, rib, rib, leg, leg, hip. Well, they're feet, right? So maybe this one? Push, ugly bone thing. Let's go through this one. No, back to the start. Okay, let's try this again. Head bone connected to the rib bone. Rib bone connected. Head bone connected to the rib bone connected to the leg bone is connected to the hip bone. So is it head, rib, leg, hip? But that's 4, right? Head, rib, well, they're feet rather than legs, right? So maybe I have to keep going until I find one that has all of them. Is it? Or are they legs? Maybe they are legs. Head bone. None of them are right. And you can't get more than one, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna just find my way back to, like, look, there we are. Right, head bone. Push this. Okay, yeah. Look at. Spit and crust paper. Head, rib, leg. So we did that there. Yes, okay. So hip, arm, head, and then rib, leg. Yeah, so hip, arm, and head. Yeah, so this one. Perfect. Okay, there we are. So then we've done that. That's the second verse, right? Let's look at spit and crust paper. Then rib, leg, hip. There we are. Push this one. And now I presume it's going to be that one. Arm, head, rib. And what do we have? Arm, head, and the ribs. So let's push that, and we have officially solved the puzzle. And there's the main door. Let's have a look around the room. Is there anything kind of special? That's the exit passage. We don't want to go back. Massive locks, huge door. There's nothing else on this screen, right? And there's no doggy door, is there? Right, let's look at the huge door. That's one huge door. Let's look at all these massive locks. There's no way, not even in an adventure game, that I'd be able to get all those locks open. What do we have? Do we have anything? Hammer. We could try a hammer on it, right? Use hammer on massive blocks. I don't think I should hammer that. Use hammer on door. What if I open huge door? And there we are. It's a doggy door. Let's look at it. Look at doggy door. It's a little bitty door. And here we are. We're in, I suppose, his throne room of sorts. And there's a big voodoo key to jail. The LeChuck's voodoo throne. Is there anything else around? Right, let's look at... There's nothing to walk to. Let's walk down. Have a look around. Let's look at this big voodoo throne. Nice LeChuck's voodoo throne. Voodoo throne. That joke, I hope the new Return to Monkey Island has a lot of those in them. Right, let's look at these. Nice voodoo key to jail. Oh no, we're trapped. Oh, here he is.
Guybrush Threepwood, you have finally been caught. I have searched every island, sailed every sea, and now you are mine. What do you have to say for yourself?
Gee, nice going. Stop spitting in my face. If I could just reach my pirate utility belt. Yeah, just like Batman, huh? It would have been easier if you let directions. I think in Monkey Island, along with that nice whatever the object is kind of little joke that's in the game, I love when Monkey Island gives you a load of options, except Guybrush is like trembling with fear, and you pick the option. You're like, I'm gonna say this to LeChuck because I hate him or whatever, and then Guybrush just goes like he can't say anything. I think that's a really good joke. So no matter what I would have picked there, he would have gulped, which I think is cool. Anyway, yes sir, LeChuck sir.
Take Guybrush down to the torture chamber and get the machine set up.
Yes, sir.
You'll be in a heap of trouble, Guybrush Threepwood. Now that you're mine, you will pay for what you did to me.
Hey, what's a little root beer between friends?
Silence. There's only one thing more painful than being resurrected from the dead end, crammed into a rotting body. Do you know what that is? It is what is about to happen to you.
Can't we talk this thing out?
You see,
Jesus Christ.
When it burns through that rope, the bag will fall on the bellows. When it is compressed, it'll shoot a single lead bullet, which will ricochet off that pan, then off the shield behind me, bounce off the other shield, and finally strike the blue. When it pops, it'll cause that lever to fall, releasing that ratchet on the chain wheel, and sending you down into a pit of acid.
Gee,
Do you know what happens next?
Well...
I will take your bones, still alive and in great pain, and make them into a chair. I will call it my screaming chair. Every morning I will sit and listen to you scream.
Any questions? Sorry, my LeChuck voice I was trying to keep up with the script, just it jumped to the next line really quickly. I didn't press anything. Okay, so I liked that he was pointing at it as I liked that they animated that. So there's the bellows, there's this pan, there's the balloon, there's a shield, there's a little lever of sorts, a candle. So we need to put out the candle because the candle is what's going to burn this rope and start off the chain reaction. What does the candle do?
The candle burns the rope, releasing the bag of sand. I've kind of made him Irish. Hello there, Guybrush. How are you getting on?
Anyway, what happens when the bag falls in the bellows?
The the bellows will shoot a lead bullet into that pan.
How's the lead bullet gonna get to the balloon?
It will ricochet off a bunch of stuff.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
I am growing tired of your stupid questions. Prepare to die.
And he just fades into the darkness. It's quite creepy, like.
He didn't say what he was going to do to me.
An ottoman comes to mind. So, this is one of the only sections in this game where Guybrush can die. Now, I think he can only die in kind of two ways. And I will just save it first. Guybrush and Wily hanging from chains. Okay. So, we don't have the use of our hands and we're not standing down. But I believe if you leave that candle burn, you can get lowered in to this vat of acid. So I'm going to look around first. Look at Wheel o' Death. Nice Wheel o' Death. I got quite lazy here at the end of the game. Instead of giving descriptions, it was all these ones. Nice balloon. Nice shield. Nice pan. Nice bellows. It's burning through the rope at an alarming rate. Nice shield. Nice punching bag. Much more of this and he'll be my height. Let's talk to Wally. See how he's getting on. So, Wally.
Yeah?
I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Let's keep our heads, shall we?
So, Wally. Yeah? Could you please scratch my nose?
Yeah, right after you kiss my butt.
So, Wally.
Yeah?
Any bright ideas?
Well, actually I was hoping you'd think of something.
Oh. Look at Wally. Talk to Wally. So, Wally.
Yeah?
Star Wars reference. I got a bad feeling about this.
Bad feeling? LeChuck's got you hanging in chains over a pit of acid and all you've got is a bad feeling?
Gosh, I feel even worse when you yell at me.
Just leave me alone.
Poor Wally. He hates Guybrush. As per usual, please Coke. Sponsor me. Right. So, how about I give the love bomb to Wally? Can't use matches. You can't do that from my current position. Use. I wonder, can I do anything else in this scene? So, like, I'm not sure whether it's like a 10-minute thing and if you wait, you get lowered into the vat of acid. Like, I don't know if this moves or something. I get the feeling that it might. Inspected by 27. Use Jojo with bellows. So Jojo is frozen stiff. So you can't really do anything, probably. Yeah, you can't do any of it. So it's, I wouldn't say a simple puzzle because you have to figure out in which way, say, to do this. But so this is kind of a retelling. No, not a retelling. It's just like a reusing of a reusing. I'm saying that really weird. It's kind of a reusing of an item that helps you in the spitting contest, because that's what you're going to use in order to put out this candle. But of course, look, if I go use crazy straw with green drink, there you look, he has a little drink. Do you remember crazy straws? They were so much fun. Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick. And so this is what I remembered from the spitting contest. I remembered that they changed into this for the spitting contest, but they actually do it here. So if I squirt I'm gonna squirt Wally. Hey, watch it with the spit. Hey, watch it with the spit. He's just disgusting. Like, Wally is just getting covered in Guybrush's sweat. It's so mean. Right, let's try to spit at the candle. No. Poor old Wally. Ricocheting into Wally, like. My mouth is all dried up. So that's when you have to go back then to use crazy straw with this. Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick. So let's spurt at the balloon. Nope. Let's hawk at the wheel of death. Just hates everything. The bellows? No. That gets Wally. Oh, my mouse has seemed to stop. Whoops. Ping, ping, ping. Ah! Look, oh, poor Guybrush. Ah! Horse hockey. You honestly expect me to believe that you were disintegrated into acid? Sure, well, and yet here you are, telling me all about it, looking very integrated indeed. Well, yes, that is, okay, so I embellished it a little for dramatic effect. Sue me. You really want to try and tell me what, you want to try telling me what really happened? As I was saying, we were hanging over a pit of acid. Death was so close I could smell his hairy armpits. So there you are. So, like, it's not death because, of course, they've used the framework of a cold open that Guybrush is retelling this story to Elaine as he's hanging over that pit holding a chest. And, of course he couldn't die. But I love it. I love it. I really like that they've included something like that you can't die really, but you can. But you can't. If that makes any sense. Okay, so I think we've spatted enough wrong things. So I think you spit at this shield a couple of times maybe to rearrange it because they move. Yeah. And there we are. Puzzle solved. What will be going on in here? Largo, relight the candle. Guybrush has escaped. Find him. Ha! I'll bet LeChuck is really cheesed off now. Yep. Hey, Wally. Yeah? Where are we? Good question. I love this. Look at the just like look at that, just eyes and eyes. Isn't it crazy what you can do with so little pixels? Like, we know that's Wally. Like, we see Wally's eyes there, even though it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pixels plus another pixel for his second eye. Like, we know that that's Wally. How How incredible is that? That's crazy, right? I'm going to save it here as well because I'm seeing this part of the game. You see this part of the game for about 2 seconds, right? Save. In the dark. Look around at stuff. I can't tell what this stuff is. Look at crates. These are crates, but I don't know what's in them. Look at crates. These are crates, but I don't know what's in them. Now, I can't remember. I remember, is this a pixel hunt? I think this is a pixel hunt puzzle. Or else it's not, and it's something else. Yeah, I think it's something else. I think I have to do this, which is use matches. Holy skunk sweat! Ouch. TNT. Wouldn't be a Monkey Island game if Guybrush. Part 4. Dinky Island. So the only way to get to Dinky Island is by being blown out of LeChuck's fortress with TNT. Hours later. Ladies and gents, I know this is a short episode. And I don't like doing this because I'd like to have like hour-long episodes. But because the next episode is most likely going to be the last episode, I'm going to leave it here. So Guybrush is face down in the sand after hours of flying through the air. Wally is nowhere to be seen, but he was in the trailer to return to Monkey Island, so Wally will hopefully return in one piece. And yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it just for today, if you're okay with that. My name is Dangerously. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, playing Monkey Island for you. A lot happened in that episode. Interesting couple of screens. Very short space of time that you stay in that chapter. But lots of fun. And of course, Guybrush and LeChuck have finally met face to face again after all these years. I'm going to leave it at that. I salute you all. Thank you very much for watching.